Space. It's not just the final frontier, but a powerful metaphor that can transform how we approach knowledge, leadership, and social purpose. Imagine shifting your focus from controlling outcomes to creating environments that foster learning and innovation. This is the essence of space as a metaphor. In fields like counseling, education, and business, transformation is often framed as a hero's journey with predetermined goals. But what if we looked at it differently? What if we embraced the space between concepts, borders, hopes, and fears? The Western world often prioritizes knowledge production over ontology, the nature of reality and existence. This bias shapes our approach to productivity and knowledge. But from an indigenous perspective, everything is interrelated. Our ontological expressions connect us with our culture, history, and the cosmos. Space as a metaphor removes implied directionality. It reduces perceived divides that separate humans from themselves, one another, Earth, and the cosmos. It implies emptiness, full of potential, enabling diverse viewpoints to participate in collective space. But space is more than just a metaphor. It's lived and experienced with political dimensions. In public spaces, there's always a contestation over what can be included or excluded from communal life. In higher education, the politics of space often privileges research grounded in Western epistemologies. How do we loosen this rigid structure? By listening, not just to what is commonly heard, but to what is often overlooked or unspoken. Space as metaphor invites us to hear these sounds within the silence. This type of listening has profound political implications, relating to who speaks, who doesn't, and how what is said is heard. Embracing space as a metaphor allows us to reimagine both literal and figurative spaces. It challenges us to collapse the distance between self, society, our Earth home, and animal kin. It sheds light on the complexities inherent in discussions about futures and wicked problems, prompting us to ask, whose future? Whose problems are we solving? Ultimately, space as metaphor allows us to reimagine the nature and placement of problems. From a research perspective, any problem is the tip of an iceberg of cultural assumptions about reality, knowledge, and truth. From a leadership perspective, a strategic roadmap may say more about leaders themselves than anything out there. If the ecological crisis is a crisis of home, perhaps an issue we can work on together is how to increase everyone's sense of belonging. Space is home. So how do we narrate space as home in a postmodern world where narratives are often non-linear? Is there space for chaos in research and leadership contexts? Space for chaos would allow us to tell stories in which there is neither linearity, closure, nor time. It permits us to embrace differences outside the construct of time, which is perceived and experienced differently across cultures. Space for chaos is an orientation toward open-ended questions, rather than placing each other within predetermined frameworks of understanding and knowing. It allows for epistemological relativism and the avoidance of reductive explanations. By embracing space as a metaphor, we open ourselves to new possibilities in research, leadership, and problem-solving. We create environments that foster learning, innovation, and social purpose. We acknowledge the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of diverse perspectives. In the end, space as metaphor invites us to reimagine our relationship with knowledge, with each other, and with the world around us. It challenges us to listen deeply, to embrace uncertainty, and to create environments where transformation can truly flourish.